What's up, YouTube? It's Rock Combo, and I'm giving y'all a ranked match. Smaller Spider, I think his name was. He took the Seattle Seahawks, and so I decided to match up with the 49ers. These Seahawks are getting a lot of pub and a lot of rage lately. For good reason. You know, they've with some of these roster updates the last month, they've really become an elite team. Russell Wilson is definitely a capable quarterback, and and then Marshawn Lynch is just a complete beast. And then their defense is just so nasty with really fast guys that can come off the edge. And then their secondary is like 6'3" and 6'4" corners and two hard-hitting safeties. And I think they're just as good on defense as the 49ers. Oh man, come on, you got to catch that, Michael James. I might have threw that just a hair too late, and I had a bad pass lead right there. So he got a nice stop on me, but that should have easily been a first down. I had two easy first downs, and bad drop, and then just bad pass lead on my behalf. So my mistake there. But but yeah, so I don't think their front seven is as good as the 49ers front seven, but their secondary is second to none. If you could have the Niners front seven and their secondary, I think it would be the best defense in the history of Madden. It would be so insane. But yeah, so the Seahawks been getting a lot of pub. The only downside to them, I feel like, is their wide receivers. They have Sidney Rice he's a good receiver. Golden Tate he's all right, and but he actually gets hurt a lot. It seems like when I play with him. But after that, it drops off pretty bad. I think the ball. I don't know. They're after that, their receivers are just complete garbage. Whereas the 49ers have Randy Moss, Michael Crabtree, Manningham, Ted Ginn, Jenkins is pretty good. And speaking about Jenkins, look at that, boom, shedding a tackle right there for six, a quick easy 6 touchdown. And so I still think 49ers are a better team overall, but the Seahawks are I hate to say it, I think they're the second best team on Madden right now. Let me know what y'all think. Let's do a ranking of your top what you think is the top 2 teams. I say the 49ers and the Seahawks. There's a lot of good teams out there. There's a lot more diversity of teams you can play with, even though everyone does clamor to the 49ers, which is understandable why. But last year was the Packers, but there's a lot of teams you can play with this year, a lot more so. And then, man, I got a clutch 4th down right there, that 4th and 1, threw a dot right there, and just like that, 1st and goal pretty much. Hit him with a little trail route, get to the 1-yard line, hurry up to the line of scrimmage, get into run play, and hammer it in. So tied up 14-14. He's doing. I picked him off twice now. I've been seeing the blitz, and it's like a streak that kind of goes out. A lot of people throw those up when there's not a deep safety, and it's actually a good play and a good play on his part. But he's just having to throw it a little too early because my blitz is getting there. So and I've been able to just pick it off. And then right there, it was 3rd and long, and I just decided to make sure I get enough yards to get in field goal range and try to kick the field goal to go ahead at halftime. So now all I do is get a stop and be up at halftime and get the ball. Hits me once again. The way I'm using this blitz is I'm having to show blitz, and on his formation, for some reason one of my guys that's guarding that inside guy goes inside, and he's snapping it a lot of times too fast before I can bring my guy back out there to put him in the proper position. And so that's kind of how he got that pass off, and then and then this is like turnover city at the end of the half here. You got a holding call right there. I took away his read there. I put like 3 guys on that streak because I knew that's what he was going to do. And I was able to get a crazy pick animation, and Patty Willis just scooped it off the ground. And so, beginning of the 3rd quarter, I decided to pound the rock a little bit and go no huddle. And I was no huddle this whole game, but that was a nice little spin move. And because he wasn't able to stop the run. Every time I've ran the ball, he hasn't been able to stop it. So I decided just to really pound the rock, and that's what I'm doing right here. And had a nice cut and just a nice run. I love these runs right here. There's like 4 really awesome runs in the playbook I'm using, and and so I was in the same formation where I was running the ball and did a pass play out of it, and he wasn't expecting it, so I just had single coverage and easy pass lead for a touchdown. And right here, what I don't even, man, that makes me mad. I don't know what he did right there, but he's starting to kill me with slant routes and out routes. It's like the name of his game, and then that was, I think, a choice route right there. He has to quick pass me because Splits is screaming, and then right there I tried to manually bump him, but as you see, I didn't get an animation, or I didn't get in position to get the animation to manually bump him. So he had just an easy touchdown, just throwing just a little pitch and catch for touchdown. And he ran commit right there because I've been torching him with the run out of that formation, just torching him time after time. And luckily, my receiver actually did catch it. It's unfortunate that he did a diving catch, but at least he caught it. I was able to punch it in the very next play. And here's, once again, another slant route that is just absolutely torturing me. Look at this. I mean, it's not open at all. And then I took my safety to cover up that slant route. He made a good read and threw up the lob. And once again, another slant route that I think is pretty covered. But, you know, it's the defense in this year's game, you just can't. You have to try not to get too frustrated with it, even though at times I definitely do, because there's a major disadvantage compared to the offense. And it can be it can definitely test your test your limits, especially whenever someone's like just you know, having a 15-play drive on you. You just can't get off the field on 3rd and 4th downs. That's the worst feeling. I think is whenever you just can't get off the field on 4th down. They convert like 3 for 4th down to get a touchdown on you. And right there, I hit him with a nice little inside zone play, and had awesome blocking that that guard just went off his initial guy, picked up the linebacker, had a nice cutback in there for a touchdown. But then he has one play touchdown. So now it's 38-35, and he was always kicking in these corners every single time. And I don't want to advise that. I think it makes it easier to return it. You just have to, I think the blocking makes it easier for the blockers to block better. And was able to take it in for a score to go up by 10, back up by 10 points. This guy had a nice offense. You know, he knew how to throw the. He always had a slant route going across the middle, and he knew when to throw that and how to throw that. He's right there once again. I mean, it's not really open. There's just like a half a step. He's behind my guy, and then he had some, you know, a streak by his tight end. So you have to, and then he was really good at pass leading. And then he had an out route. A lot of times he smart routed it, and you know it was and then a streak. So it was pretty tough. So once again, I couldn't get a stop, but luckily I get the onside kick. And so now I just have to get a couple first downs and win the game. My offense is pretty tough to stop. It's very hard. You know, he wasn't able to slow down all game. He had that one stop at the beginning, and then I threw an interception off a little whip route or whatever. So that was only 2 stops he could get on me, and I put 52 points up on the board. And you know, I feel like I played. You know, it's funny. He has like 42 points right now on me, but I feel like I actually played pretty decent defense. And right here, look at this. If this was Madden 12, this is a total interception. I strafe up, press Y, and nothing. No animation. And it just gets frustrating. Like I feel like I'm in good position this whole game. You know, I've played some good defense, but I'm still giving up 42 points, which is just just unheard of. And so right here, I finally was able to stop that slant route. I knew he was going to go to that slant route. And so I put my deep safety up there, and I put him in a little yellow zone right there. And to top it off, I get a pick 6 to win the game. He ends up rage quitting. So, you know, I put up 59 points and was able to get the win. And so I think I got 11 points off this guy. So I think it was a pretty good game, and he had a pretty good offense. And, you know, good game, Mr. Spider, and I'll see you on the sticks. Roll Tide.